it's decidedly presidential inside the BT studios. This morning we've got Trevor Linden of the Vancouver Canucks, Wally Buono from the BC Lions, and Bob Lenarduzzi of your Whitecaps FC. Three gentlemen who certainly do not need introductions. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
What a great topic we're talking about. Now, the event was yesterday, but the initiative is ongoing. Let's talk about the Canucks Autism Network Sports Day.
Yeah, it was a great day, and I think the great thing about it is just the four of us getting together and sharing in such a great day, and just to have young kids with autism coming out and being able to participate in the sports is pretty special.
The four of you, we must say that the Vancouver Canadians were also involved in this, and so incredible to watch kids and families of kids on the spectrum get interactive with the sports. We're lucky to do the event down on April 12th in Jack Pole Plaza, the Walk, and everything interactive there. It's the leveling playing field, really.
I think so, for sure, and just being able to play the other sports, and it builds camaraderie within the kids and gives them a chance to play, and because a lot of times they're not allowed to play, so it's pretty cool. And I think Bobby was looking for the next striker, FC striker, so I don't know if he found it or not.
Well, there were some pretty good candidates from what I can gather, and I think just to reinforce what Trevor's saying is each of us do our work in the community, and but when you can come together as a foursome and provide that kind of opportunity for kids that don't necessarily get that kind of chance, it's something very special. And the irony is we're putting it on for the kids, but in actuality, the players come away from it and they're starstruck. They love doing this kind of thing and getting that kind of response from kids.
And Wally, when you look at the Lions and the inclusion of the Lions in this event,
There. See, he's watching this.
Right? That's my new pivot right there.
There we go.
Coach Tedford's taking notes on that too. Is there a personal story or two that stands out with the impact of community players to have your team, making an impact with families? Is there something that stands out to you in your time with the Lions?
Well, you know what? It's not even that. I think, with autism, it's more even my own family. My daughter has a degree from University of Victoria in special education, and she has a master's, and she's worked with autistic children in Seattle. That's where they live, and she would come home many nights, call us about the struggle, about the just the ability to try to connect with these young people who are isolated in their own cells, and how difficult it was. So, to see the kids there kind of just forgetting about everything and just being little kids playing sports, taking a little bit of pressure too off their folks, because when you have a child who has something like this, there's pressure on the family all the time, and to be able to go to BC Place and connect with the different sports teams, to just take maybe a couple hours away and just be normal, I guess. And, it is a tremendous thing. And I think, as both Trevor and Bob said, to have all the teams together shows you, I think, where autism is and how people feel about it.
So it's not just the teams as well. I think it's the venue, because I know when visiting teams come to BC Place, they walk in and they look around and think, wow, this is an unbelievable place. So now for the kids to actually be on the field and in this wonderful venue, it just makes the whole event special.
And that furthers what you were saying, Wally, in terms of kids often being excluded. And here they're not only included, but they're given that opportunity. And that's something that the Canucks Autism Network seems to do so flawlessly, as you said, because it's stressful on parents. Mm-hmm. To have a child on the spectrum, you're always nervous about what might happen. And you go to one of these events, and for anybody who has a child on the spectrum who's maybe concerned with going to a group event, the Canucks Autism Network events are the ones to take your kids to, because everybody understands.
They're safe, and I think the acronym CAN means exactly that, Canucks Autism Network, and it's kids can do and be safe in that environment, and they help kids across BC and make it easy to be part of things, and it's affordable, and their programs reach all across British Columbia, and it's just great to be able to partner with our other sports colleagues to create a really cool environment. And thanks to BC Place also for stepping up and donating that facility for yesterday, because I know as a kid, as Bobby said, there's no special thing to be on the field at BC Place or standing at the rink at Rogers Arena. It's just adds to it for sure.
And it's going to be a special venue over the next couple of months with the Women's World Cup happening. How is that going to impact the team? Wally, let's talk about what's coming up in the next couple of months for the
only
Lions.
got one game to worry about.
Five.
Our one's like your 5, I guess. Well, you know what? For us, we're going to training camp at the end of the month, and our first preseason game in Vancouver is going to be at UBC, and obviously it's going to be a different venue, and maybe for some of the old nostalgic fans, it'll be different because it'll be a much smaller, much closer, and I know the guys will put on a good show for us, not only on the field but obviously around the game and stuff, right? So, after that we're on the road, but I think we're back at BC Place around July 12th, and I think hopefully by then everything will get back to normal.
Yeah. And Bob?
The turf goes down before our last game before the tournament, May the 30th, so we'll have a chance to play on the new turf, and then we're gone for pretty much 5 to 6 weeks, and so hopefully we'll put a few more points in the bag before we leave, and not be too pressured to get results on the road. But I say that in that it sounds like it's an issue for us, but it's not. The Women's World Cup is coming. It's going to be a fantastic event. The whole of the city, the whole of the country will know about the Women's World Cup, and our women have been doing very well in their preliminary games, and we're excited about seeing them play.
Does the prospect of the new turf make you guys happy? And
Well,
Don't get me in trouble.
that's right. Don't get you in trouble. Yeah,
You can't
we're
get in
both
trouble.
happy.
you're both happy.
Yes, we're
and,
both happy.
You
Yeah.
got that.
Beautiful turf.
And what are we looking at now? Do you watch the playoffs at this point? Or are you thinking ahead to next season?
Yeah, definitely. The last 2 weeks for me have been the busiest 2 weeks of the year, pretty much, besides when I started last year. But we're just making plans. Obviously, Combine is the first week of June. We have our amateur scouting meetings right after that, pro scouting meetings after that, into the draft June 27th, free agency July 1st, prospects
get a
camp July
vacation?
7th. Yeah, so. I didn't know that. They didn't tell me that when I started.
Right?
You guys should have told me this.
Well, that's actually it, because when you actually get in at this level, then you just yearn to play again, because you just turn up, you play, and
Because
then you
as a
have an
player,
off season as well.
After
So-
the last game as a player, you're done. You're out. I learned very quickly after we lost Saturday. I was in the office Sunday. Exactly. So
Those locker cleanouts
Yeah.
don't count for
Yeah.
you. Okay,
Now
so
the
let's
work
talk about the
begins.
giveaways, Riaz.
Okay, so
this
we-
is just one of the many.
Yeah, limited edition signature series Vancouver Canucks, great souvenir, and big thanks again to the Canucks Autism Network for providing this. So we're going to give this away. Subject line Canon there. We're going to do a jersey, Whitecaps jersey as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And a Lions jersey as well.
Lions jersey.
Solomon
Wally,
Elliott.
we're in.
Solomon jersey. Oh yeah. So contest at btvancouver.ca, subject line Can.
Good luck to you at home. Gentlemen, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Congrats on
Thank you.
being a part of a terrific event again yesterday.